I've been using this app Asobi Remote Play to play my PlayStation on the Vision Pro wirelessly using remote streaming. Now there's a new update to Asobi allowing us to do cloud streaming from the PlayStation servers anywhere where we have a good Wi-Fi connection, so I do not need to be connected to my own PlayStation. Let's see how well this works. So you can see immediately when I opened up the app, it brought me to the PS Cloud interface here. This is the remote play interface where I can go ahead and wake my PlayStation since I am kind of locally in my same Wi-Fi zone as my PlayStation. But now, as we go to PS Cloud, we have my full game library. I can play any of these games wirelessly across any Wi-Fi network. First off, just to clarify, what you need in order to do this is, of course, a Vision Pro, the Asobi app, and a premium PlayStation subscription. That's going to cost $160 per year. I think most people on PlayStation are probably already paying for the essential $80 PlayStation Plus, but double that to $160, and then you're going to get the cloud streaming abilities. Before we play any of these games, first we have to connect the controller. There we go. And let's see if we can play some GTA.
I want to show you live how long it takes to load GTA 5. Streaming from the cloud, the Vision Pro, let's see how fast it can go.
So I'm keeping this up in real time to show you really how long it takes to load.
Bikini girls left the chat, where she go? Story mode is loading up, let's enjoy the show.
And unfortunately, this didn't save my my old GTA 5 gameplay from a long time ago, so we're really just starting out here. And while that's loading, let me show you really quickly a speed test so you can see what I'm working with here.
400 megabits a second, is it fast enough to play? Zero lag, zero latency, streaming all day.
So you can see we're at about 400 megabits a second download. And we are right into it. Obviously, we can change the screen, make it as small as we want. Let's go ahead and get rid of this screen here. And let's play a bit and see how the latency feels. And here we go, no problem. I notice barely any latency when I'm playing a game like this. I've shown these kind of streaming tests before with like a competitive FPS like Battlefield, and that's where it gets a little bit more iffy. But when you're playing a single player game like this, I think it looks fantastic. The frame rate looks perfect. I'm not noticing any drops, and this might be a little hard to see, but you can kind of see how it looks with the controller right in view as I play this. Now, while we're playing a few more things, I can of course go into my environment, and now we can be nice and distracted from any sort of real world. But let me go ahead and remove that. We can also go into this full screen mode. And now we have kind of this curved display, and I can actually with both hands kind of pinch and zoom and make it really almost as big as I want. So I can make a giant screen in front of me like this. And for a game like GTA, this is actually somewhat playable. I usually would say like when I'm watching a movie or something, I don't want to have the screen surrounding me like this. But for an immersive game like this, where I don't necessarily need to see every inch of the screen, it actually works pretty decently. But I think right about there looks kind of perfect, and it just looks really good. I mean, it looks like I got this full 4K screen right in front of me, and I almost forget that I am streaming. So let's try this one more time in this immersive view, and I'll just show you another 20 seconds or so of some driving. Okay, I'm not very good. I forgot what button the handbrake is. All right, so there we go. That is GTA PS Cloud streaming through Asobi on Vision Pro. Let's go ahead and try another game though. So you can see we immediately exit out like this. Let's go into Spider-Man 2. Alright, I haven't played this game before, so bear with me, but here we go. Spider-Man, full screen in front of me on the Vision Pro. It really looks good. And again, this is the type of game where I feel like it's perfect for this cloud streaming. Single player, looks perfect. And let's go ahead and make this full screen again like this. It almost seems a little brighter when I'm in this full screen mode too. It looks so good. This really does feel like just a cinematic experience playing like this. It's so cool. So there's a quick look at Spider-Man. Let's take a look at one more game. And I'll show you again when I click the three dots here. I can just hit X, and then we are immediately right back into this view. Now, I had recently found that Skate is available for cloud streaming. Not every game can be streamed like this, but a lot of the popular ones can. I'm going to go ahead and add Skate to my library. You can see right now that we don't have Skate. So let's add to library. So we can see purchase, it shows, should be in the library. I'm not going to see it immediately here. What I got to do is force quit the app. We're going to open it up again. Go to our settings. Clear PS Cloud Cache. Load games. And there we go. We got Skate. So let's go ahead and open this up. And we're in. So let's see how this plays. And here we go. Now we're skating. And again, it feels pretty solid. Great latency, no real issues, totally playable. So I'm a big fan. I don't think I would have gotten this PS Cloud streaming service if it weren't for testing this app on the Vision Pro, but now that I have it, I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it. Gives you access to tons of games for free, and you can now play PlayStation anywhere. Of course, I am on the fiber network at 400 megabits down, but I'll continue testing this out on maybe hotel Wi-Fi's and let you guys know if I see any big issues with those lower speeds. But right now, no complaints. A couple of small little settings also. This button on the bottom left, I can brighten or darken the room. So by default, it kind of darkens your surroundings so you can focus on the screen here. This microphone button for multiplayer gameplay is a little bugged right now. The developer said he's working on it. We already checked out the full screen mode, and then the dot 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 here just gives us a few little icons here. So that allows us to get out of this game and play anything else we want. I figured I should load up Battlefield 6 one more time. This is my favorite game right now. It's a competitive FPS, so let's see if streaming from the PlayStation Cloud servers is going to be any better or worse compared to the local remote play that I've shown before with this app. Let's go ahead and make this kind of this curved screen as well. Oh, that looks great. It actually does feel pretty good. I'm noticing a tiny bit of latency, more than if I were playing locally on my own PlayStation. But so far it's feeling playable. Let's see if we can get into a gunfight here. Alright, not bad. Now, of course, we're always going to prefer playing these types of games on a local PlayStation, but sometimes that's just not a possibility, especially if you're traveling, let's say, or somebody else is using the TV that your PlayStation is connected to. In that case, is there a service that is good enough to make it fun to play these types of games on a different device, i.e. for now Vision Pro? And I think we are approaching that point. Like, this feels fun, it's playable. It's not perfect, no, but I think I can still be mildly competitive. Oh, see, not in that case. It works pretty well. That's all I gotta say. So we'll close out here, and there you go. Looked at a few games, PlayStation Cloud streaming, working really well with the Asobi app in Vision Pro. All you need is, of course, your headset, the app, $160 a year subscription for the premium PlayStation Cloud subscription and your fancy controller. And that's it. So let me know if I missed anything, if you guys have any other questions. I'm pretty happy with this app, though. Thank you for watching.